Alright, Spencer T. Williams here with another PHP video. Doing it for my Android and everything. So, this time we're going to cover data types and everything. So, just so you guys get the understanding of it. Okay. Our bit server is already on, which is our PHP server for the Android and everything. So, cigarette. Let's get into it. We're going to have multiple data types and everything. Um, data type is data type could be int, float, or double. Float and double, pretty much the same thing in PHP. Um, String. That's a double there. That's another data type. Array is a data type on PHP. String, float, int. Boolean is either true or false. Object, which we'll cover the next time when I start my PHP classes tutorial. And null. Now null is an initial value that's set to a variable that's not assigned anything. So remember when one of the last videos we went ahead and initialized the variable. We set it without setting anything to it. Well, it's automatically assigned to null if it's not assigned. If a variable isn't assigned a value, then the value is null by default. And the value is basically what's in the variable cup. Basically, that's the value. So we put a ball in the cup. The value is going to be the ball. See what I'm saying? Um, if not, there's other analogies there. Just trying to go with the easiest one that helped me during my training. So anyway, let's go ahead and get started. Now var dump here is a function, and that function pretty much outputs the data type and outputs the variables data type and information onto the web page. An array is a collection of data types, so I just went ahead and went with the gay stripper names I could think of. Basically, this is just going through weird strangeness, for better effective learning and everything. So like, I mean, if it helps, it helps. If it doesn't, there's other ways, but this is just for ones who's needing like simple simplicity. So like it looks here, Magic Mike, Dancer Dill, Vivacious Victor. Now the string we're setting is blardled, and and var dump can't really we're using echo to output the string to show you that. Um, X is an array, Y is the Boolean, because Boolean literally equals means true or false. Lowercase z is an integer, because integer or int is a whole number. And float is a decimal number, as well as double too, but they're basically the same things in PHP. Now you don't have to type in string or int or anything like that in PHP anymore, because it's loosely typed. So and and you see the variables over here that has two z's and they're different. Yeah, they're different because variables are case sensitive. So a lowercase z and a capital Z as variables are two different variables. So let's go ahead and view everything in the browser and see how it comes up as. There we go. See, we have an array of all three: Magic Mike, Dancidale, Vivacious Victor. We have a Boolean true. Now the variable y is the Boolean is a variable that's holding the Boolean value, which is true. The lowercase z is holding the integer, which is 2567. The float is holding 23.675, which is the capital Z. And blardle is st, the string and everything, which we use echo to output that. So that's string. So that's the string there. You see that. Again, um, we'll go ahead and show you what null does too. So we're gonna set the variable st is equal to null, and we're gonna set the semicolon. Now you always want to use the semicolon in your code statement and everything that in that line of code, because if you don't, it will crash your entire code. And if you write a ton of code and everything, that one little thing is gonna crash the entire thing. So it's like Jenga. Treat programming as Jenga. One thing goes wrong, the whole thing comes down. That's the downside to programming, but it's very effective if you know how to do it. And I'm going to teach you how to do the basics and everything. Try to keep you engaged and to a face and everything. I'm even using an Android to show fluidity and everything, because I've not seen any tutorials done in Android. I haven't even seen any web pages developed in Android, so that's where we're gonna go ahead and do that at. Now you can follow along using other methods and everything. Like there are more methods out there. I know iPhone has some integrated developers environment, IDEs and everything on the App Store and iPhones and everything, but those cost money and a lot of it too. I'm like, damn. No wonder these iPhone developers are making bank. The only reason Android is able to keep up with it because Android has a free market and everything. You only pay one $25 fee to become a developer. iPhone, you're paying monthly, and everything like that. So you put in the work and everything. Now I can develop for iPhone apps too. I know Swift and I know Objective C. I'm just trying to cover all bases and everything, but let's go ahead and see what the null value does here. Okay, wait, it's not supposed. Well, it's not supposed to show Lordled. Wait, I lowered. That's why I lowered. There we go. Null has to be capitalized there. See, we initially set it to a default value of null, which is set without. If you set a variable without assigning anything to it, that's pretty much what you're looking at there. So I'm gonna put the link description on the bottom for more information on data types. We'll do object in the next one because that's object data type, because that's more for object oriented and that's involving classes and everything. So I'll go ahead and explain that paradigm and everything too in the next video. I'll put a link in the description link on the bottom on YouTube, or if you're watching from my website, it'll be on there too. So you know how people have their headphones and everything, like and all that. Well, I'm kind of doing this for my Android, so we're gonna go ahead and do this for the Android and kind of be, pioneers, if you want. But I love Android and I enjoy it, and I'm glad I'm able to do this on Android. So again, my name is Spencer Williams, and this has been Data Types on PHP. Like, subscribe, share, donate, all of that good stuff. And my website I'm still working on the website and everything, getting it back to where it was. The update didn't go through like I wanted it to, but building from scratch and everything, I was able to retain all the information and everything. So contingency crisis averted, contingency plan put into place. That's just the house phone. But again, thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.